Hey guys, Professor Latimer here, and today I want to bring you some ideas for CC Cycle 1, Week 22, New Grammar and Review. So I can't believe we're already done with Week 22, with just 2 weeks left. We're almost done. This year just flew by. So I want to share with you some ideas. So I was actually out of town for this week, but I had an awesome sub. My husband filled in for me. And so I'm going to go over just some ideas, what I would have done in class, and some ideas I had for my sub. So I like to have my foundations guide and just take a pencil and mark some ideas for what I want to do for each subject, and that helps me out a lot. So I usually start with geography, and I have their black and white maps out, and I'll give them a dry erase marker, and we'll mark the locations of this week it's Canadian waters. So, and I like to have this geography trifold. She has one for each week. I got this off of CC Connected. And so we have Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, Hudson Bay, Baffin Bay, and Labrador Sea. So we're on the world side of the map. So some of them, the lakes are a little small, but I think they can find them pretty easily with a dry erase marker. So we point and chant and have them repeat after me, and we get through our geography that way. Sometimes I take little plastic animals from the Dollar Tree, and they'll jump from place to place. That's gone really well. And so those are some ideas we do for geography. For English, we have a fun chant. One of our other tutors came up with this fun chant and shared it with us. So we're doing a helping and linking verb to be. So it's to be, am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been, be, being, been. So we kind of, you can have them, you can say it and they can repeat after you. That's just a fun chant that we have learned for this helping and linking verb. For history, we did erase a word, so you can say through it. This song is a little bit fast, but we listened to it. We repeated. They repeated after the tutor, and then you could do erase a word. You could have each student come up and take turns erasing a word and saying through it and trying to remember what word was missing. So that's what we did for history. Our Latin, fourth declension noun endings. We've seen this one several times already. So usually we say it through all together, the Latin chant song, and then I have the boys say it all together, and then I have the girls say it all together. So since the song repeats 3 times, we get our 7 times in pretty quickly. For another idea that you can use for English or math is having them do silly actions or silly voices or like exercises type thing. So that's an idea you could do for the associative law and the multiplication, or the associative law for multiplication and addition. So they can have them, like you have them pat their head or rub their stomach or do it at the same time. They could do jumping jacks while saying it. They could do silly voices. They could do quiet whisper voices. They could do robot voices or robot moves. Lots of ideas that you could do for that. And then for timeline, we did still find the star. And before class, I put stars with a dry erase marker on the back of about 4 of the cards. And we'll say the whole timeline section together. We'll sing it. And then I'll have, usually the students in pairs, they'll pick a card together to pull down, and we'll see if there is a star on the back or not. And we'll go through, and eventually we'll get all the cards down. And then if one team didn't get a chance at the end, then I'll have them be the ones to help me put them all back in order. And for science, our 5 circles of latitude. I drew a picture on my board just to illustrate, kind of where they are and what they kind of look like, what we imagine them to be as lines going around our Earth. And this one we just repeated back and forth. I didn't have any hand motions for this one, but you can. There are some on YouTube, but we just repeated through them and kind of making note of where they were. And I asked them if they knew which one was in the middle. So we emphasized that the equator was the one that's this middle circle of latitude. So that I think is it for new grammar. And then for review, my students, they keep asking to do the brain flakes. So I don't think I have those close by, but they're these little plastic kind of discs and they fit together. I got a whole jar of them off Amazon. They're called brain flakes. And I have a little baggie of, the same number for each student. It has their name on it, so each time they get the same ones. Sometimes they trade them to get their favorite colors. But they just like building with those while we go over our review, our 6-week review. So that's what we did for CC Cycle 1, Week 22. So I'll see you guys a couple more times and then we're done. So hope you guys have a great day. Bye.